To get things started, Ben Reveneau just signed his first team contract. If you could just kind of speak to him and what he's accomplished.
Yeah, I think for him, the journey to get to this point has been a little bit challenging. He started with the first team in the draft, was given a second team contract, but has come in with the right attitude, worked really hard, has shown his talent and his potential, and I think deservedly so. He's earned himself an opportunity with the first team.
Awesome. Now we're going to go to Jeff Lemieux. Jeff, you're unmuted now.
Hey, Clint, I'm sure there's part of you that would love to be scoring more goals, but you've grinded out 3 straight 1-0 wins. So what does that say about the character of the group, and how valuable is that for a group to be able to win games like that when you need to?
Yeah, it says a lot. It speaks to, how urgent every sort of play is to them, and speaks to kind of the ability to win difficult games, low scoring games. And I think that 1-0, although not sexy, is good enough to win a game. And the guys have that mentality, and I'm happy with that.
All right, next we're going to go to Gustavo Lopez. Gustavo, you're unmuted now.
Coach, pleasure to be talking to you. Marcus came in and had an absolute impact on the team, scoring goals and helping on assists. What can you say about him as a player, and why is he making such a big impact on your team?
Yeah, he was a proven goal scorer in Brazil, and I think the reason why we saw the potential in him to bring him here within the Reds organization was to do that, to provide goals, and he's getting more and more comfortable playing with our group and getting used to the pace of the league here in the States. And I think, he's got the knack in front of the goal. He can hit it with his right or left foot very well, and does a very good job in those moments.
Awesome. And now we're going to go back to Jeff. Jeff, you're unmuted now.
Clint, we were kind of introduced to Rian with that 40-yard wonder goal, but then we saw his setup ability last weekend, setting up that goal for Manny Silva. So what kind of vision have you seen from Rian, and how valuable is that to have a player who has that type of vision, can pick that pass and build an attack around?
Yeah, as you said, you saw it. I mean, he sees plays that other guys don't. And I think once some of the guys off the ball start to realize that he does have that vision, we'll see more kind of runs in those areas from other guys, because they know he'll deliver the ball. But tremendous vision, gifted left foot to play that, with the proper weight. And we certainly think that he can be dangerous doing that for us.
And now we'll go back to Gustavo. You're unmuted now.
Coach, and talking to people in the organization, talking to the fans, they have been all so impressed by Jose Italo, about his commitment to learn English, his positioning, his experience. What can you say about him, and why is this so good?
Yeah, he's a focused young man. He's come in right away, wanted to, as you said, learn English, just set himself up for success, and every day trains hard. He wants to learn and grow. He asks a lot of questions. So he just has a growth mindset, and I think, that will serve him well.
All right, we'll take 2 more questions. First, we'll go to Jeff Lemieux. Jeff, you're unmuted now.
Clint, I don't think it's supposed to be too hot on Saturday night, but it is Miami in June. So how, if at all, do you kind of factor that into the preparations and the way you can kind of approach things on Saturday?
Yeah, well, I think we have to be smart in how we manage the game and how we change the rhythm of the game. It certainly can't be 100 miles per hour from start to finish. So just understanding that as a group will be important for us, whether it's defending in a pressing manner and sometimes backing off, or going quickly in transition when we have the ball, or sometimes slowing the game down. So just being able to dictate rhythm will be important for us. And obviously our preparation from now until the game time with hydrating and all that stuff will be important.
And for our last one, we'll go back to Gustavo. You're unmuted now.
And Coach, we saw yesterday a picture of Sergio Navalev in Brazil again at a game in Ceará. Are you expecting any more Brazilian players or South American players to arrive until the end of the year, or it's just he was doing his job?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't get the first.
We saw Sergio back in Brazil once again.
Oh,
Should
never.
yeah. Should you
Okay.
expect any more Brazilian players to arrive or South American players to arrive by the end of the year?
Your guess is as good as mine. I think we're always looking for players that can help. So there's always a possibility, I suppose.